And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st down, they'll go and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Going play action. Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Okay, right?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. down, Cleveland. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Gervon Dexter collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Ready.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
19 Tigers.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They go play action here on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Vikings at 2-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, 40 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On play action, here's Ritter sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Here we go, set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined. And
he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And this across midfield and inside the 45.
Check that. Go, Reed. Go. Right there, right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Striker, 3-3, check right.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Dances by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry!
Here's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Ritter now. A quick hitter complete. It's Gray. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Ritter going to keep it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down the field alerting everyone in fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 16 at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Stick the eagle! Stick the eagle! Warrior 70. Split the ball on this drive. 18 rally. 18 rally. Let's make some plays out there.
Second and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go now.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught by Addison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
7 Pirates.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Right now, boys.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. To the sideline and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pass complete to Addison. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw again. This goes out wide from Madison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2. Completes this to Addison out left. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get it together. 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Addison hauls it in. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.